Now, Friday Night Blitz on KEZI 9 News.
We're a bunch of hillbillies, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz!
Welcome to the first Friday Night Blitz of the year. Football season is finally here. I'm Jake Zivin. He's Erik Elken.
The schedule makers gave us a great one in week one, a rematch of the state quarterfinals, Sheldon and Southridge.
The Irish won that state quarterfinal in a blowout en route to the state title. But Connor Strom is gone. Taylor Alley is gone. Tonight, our first chance to see how the Irish will replace their graduated stars. Southridge with some big-time talent of their own. Arizona-bound Jordan Morgan, one of the best wideouts in the state. Sheldon's first possession. Ben Plank on the handoff. 23-yard run gets it down to the one. Next play, Plank gets to finish it off. A touchdown, 7-0 Sheldon. Later in the first, direct snap to Mitch Herbert caught everyone off guard. Even the cameraman makes it 14-0 Irish. 30 seconds left in the first. Southridge, A.J. Wooden hits Jake Pruitt. 12-yard gain. Skyhawks eventually get on the board with a field goal. Southridge made some plays on defense. In the second, J.T. Taolale sacks Joseph Kuhn. And on the same drive, the snap out of bounds, it's a safety, 14-5. That made it cutting into Sheldon's lead. But the Irish get some big plays from Kellen Strom. Wins the opener 35-15. Irish are back.
Thomas Tyner is in Eugene, but he's not playing in this game. Thurston hosting Tyner's old team, Aloha. Second play of the game, Brendan Quinn picked off by Richard Balag, who returns it down to the 5. Would set up an Aloha touchdown. 5 minutes left in the first. Aloha's Calvin Davis runs a 4-yard touchdown in, putting the Warriors up 12-zip. Thurston catches a lucky break, start of the second quarter. Nick Egbert recovers the fumble, leading to a 1-yard touchdown run by Roy Jackson. He's going to be fun to watch this year, is Jackson. 2 minutes left in the half. Jackson will get the ball again. And once again, Jackson finds a hole and finds pay dirt. 15-yard touchdown. Thurston kept it close, but Aloha goes back home with a 37-34 victory.
Roseburg opening up its season up north at South Salem. Indians up 28-7 in the third quarter. Sam Tweet hits Matt Keller down the sidelines, taken out around the 14-yard line. A few plays later, the Saxons at the doorstep. Davis Carter pounds his way into the end zone. It's a 2-score game after the extra point. Ensuing Roseburg drive, Indians around midfield. Cody Walker catches the Saxons sleeping. Finds Austin Hutchins wide open. Hutchins brought down at the 1-yard line. Next play, River Segrest gets a push into the end zone. South Salem would, however, block the extra point. Nice blocked extra point. It was not enough for the Saxons. Indians win comfortably 47-21.
Our game of the week, you watched it live on KEZI 9+. Churchill at South Eugene, the re-debut of Chris Miller as head coach of the Axemen, and what a start it was. First drive of the game took 6 minutes, 31 seconds. Capped off by this Liam Duncan pass to Thane Cole Morgan on 4th and 12. 7-0 Axemen on top. Ensuing Churchill drive, it got even better for South Eugene. Justin Kearney's pass picked off by John Saylor, and Saylor breaks a couple of tackles and sails his way all the way into the end zone for a pick 6. Just like that, 13-0 Axemen. Second quarter now, Liam Duncan on the play action finds his big tight end. Connor still in the end zone. One of 2 touchdown grabs for him. Axemen jumped out to a 27-0 lead in this one, but the play of the night goes to John Saylor. This when Churchill cut the deficit to just 13. Check out the full extension diving grab by Saylor. Axemen would score later on that drive to ice it, and what a debut for Chris Miller's 2013 team. Axemen win 35-14 and are in the win column for the first time since 2011.
They played great tonight. They spilled their guts. They spilled their hearts. They played fantastic. Like I said, they haven't been 1-0 in forever. So, you know, I'm really pleased and really happy for them. I'm happy for the student body. You can see how excited they were tonight. And that's a great turnout.
New era at South Eugene. Marist lost a slew of offensive weapons. Their week 1 opponent brings back one of the top running backs in the state.
Jake Lacoste was overshadowed by Thomas Tyner last year, but he put up ridiculous numbers too. And now with Tyner on the Ducks, the spotlight is all on Lacoste.
It is the marquee matchup in 5A on week 1. Marist, the state runner-up West Albany, made it to the semifinals. Beautiful night for football all across Western Oregon. Third quarter, Marist with the ball. Brody Cooper rolling out to his left, throwing towards the sideline, but it's picked off. West Albany takes over and is in business. It leads to Jake Lacoste up the middle, doing what he does best, running around end, actually. Makes it 17-0 Bulldogs touchdown, Lacoste. On the ensuing kickoff, Andrew Park, trying to get Marist back into the game, breaks off a good return, is brought down near midfield, and on that drive, Cooper up top to Dustin Jones. This is a young Marist team this year, dealing with a lot of injuries. A touchdown for Marist, but that was all they would score in the game. West Albany wins 17-7. And that was last year's #1 in the Midwestern League against #2 in the Mid-Willamette. Well, #1 in the Mid-Willamette also played #2 in the Midwestern tonight. For that, we bring in Steven Nelson live in the studio. Steven?
Well, Jake, as we say in the sports office, it's been a while since I made the drive up I-5, for some high school football anyway. Silverton made it to the state semifinals last year, kicked off its season at home. John Mannion's Silverton team hosting 2012 surprise Springfield and Trevor Watson. 7-0 Foxes in the first, handoff to Taylor Travis. He's looking for somewhere to go, eventually gets to the sidelines, does not go out of bounds. The ball gets knocked out. Foxes recovered, but couldn't do anything with it. So ball back to Watson. Watch this play by Travis. Watson throws it up, one hand, hauls it in. Even John Mannion has to give him his due. A little pat on the butt. Way to go, kid. Same drive, a couple plays later, Watson rolling to his right. Braden Haas flies into the picture to make a diving grab. The Millers got backed up by a few penalties, so Watson trying to make up for it on this throw, but it's picked off by Court Martin. It was 7-0 Foxes at the half. Silverton goes on to win 34-7. Corvallis hosting Willamette, both programs in a bit of a rebuilding mode. Spartans breaking the paper for the first time in 2013. In the first quarter, Willamette quarterback Cozy Mitchell rumbles to his left, picks up the first down. Wolverines have a new head coach, and it's a former Duck, Adam Kennebrew, by the way. He replaces Dan Fritz. Later in the drive, Mitchell throws to running back Mason Damaris. Touchdown, Wolverines. Willamette up 7-0 early. Still in the first, the Spartans, Lance Peterson throws, passes tipped and intercepted by Willamette free safety Darius Jackson. Willamette goes on to win 34-20. I mentioned Kennebrew is now the head coach at Will High. Some other former Ducks on his staff guys, Dietrich Moore and Marshawn Tucker.
Summit came down from the Cascades tonight to take on North Eugene. We pick it up in the first quarter. North Eugene down 6-0. Senior Joey Butterfield in the shotgun rolls to his right, finds Dane Stapley for the touchdown. After a 2-point conversion, it's 8-6 Highlanders. North Eugene gets the ball back. Butterfield electing to use his feet this time, and Butterfield, nifty couple of moves to avoid Tyler Mullen, then gets dragged into the end zone for another North Eugene score. Then there was the play of the night. Coming off a Summit touchdown, sophomore Aaron Thompson does his best DeAnthony Thomas impersonation. Whoop, duck under there. Nice little cutback. And look at that. He's going all the way for the score, takes it to the house. Not enough, though. The Highlanders fall 56-35. Another 5A action tonight. South Albany falls to McKay 30-14. Lebanon headed east to Bend to take on Mountain View and got smacked 64-0. And Crescent took a very long road trip down to Southern California to play Nordhoff in the town of Ojai, losing 24-7.
Aaron Thompson even wearing number 6, just like DeAnthony out there for North Eugene. Well, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more high school football highlights,
including the defending 3A state champs traveling down for a showdown with Pleasant Hill. That is straight ahead.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on KEZI 9 News.
Welcome back to the first Friday Night Blitz of the season. Defending 3A champs Dayton came down to take on the Billies of Pleasant Hill tonight. And the Billies had a crazy difficult non-conference schedule this season, playing both the defending state champ and runner-up. The Pirates bring all but one of their starting weapons, offensive weapons from last year's championship squad. In the second quarter, Dayton's Darren Ashley to Tyler Clark for the touchdown, made it 14-3. Dayton on top. Still in the second quarter, Dayton will do a little cough job. Coughs up the football. Pleasant Hill's Charlie Ward from downtown. Okay, not that Charlie Ward. Runs it in for the touchdown. 14-10, Dayton on top. Final score would be 14-10 in favor of Dayton. Wait till you see him during basketball season on the round ball rack. In Creswell, St. Mary's Academy came up to take on the Bulldogs. Fourth quarter, reverse. Even fakes out our camera person. Creswell's Cameron Davis on the reverse on the kickoff. A 90-yard return for a touchdown. puts Creswell on top, 19-13. What a play. When it works, it's spectacular. Later on, Austin Jones hands off to Trevor Meyer, who takes it around the end, cuts upfield, makes a couple guys miss, and is gone. A 75-yard touchdown for Austin Jones. Makes it 25-13. Creswell St. Mary's trying to come back. Anthony Bosney takes it in for a touchdown, but it's not enough. Creswell, behind some big plays, wins 25-20.
Tough opener. Santiam Christian playing on the road at the defending state runners-up. Cascades Christian down in Medford, scoreless in the second quarter. Santiam on the move. Keaton Corrado picked off by Stephen Joffer. Then later on, Alec First get the snap. And on first pass, picked off by Cooper Clark. And he's got nothing but green in front of him. Takes it to the house for the score. 7-0 Eagles on top. Then First will try and get some redemption. Rolling out, but look out. First hit from behind. Santiam scoops it up. Another defensive score on the play. Santiam Christian coming home with a shutout, doing it with defense, 21-0.
It's a big win for Santiam Christian against the defending state runners-up. Looking like the 85 Chicago Bears.
Definitely.
Defense.
Definitely looking like the 85
Looking like
Chicago
the Bears. Santiam Christian this year.
Not a Bears fan.
Not at all.